Hi again. Today I will talk about Unit C, 7C. The main focus here is on the modal verbs, have to, don't have to, must and mustn't. There is a reading part here. It says, are the British really so bad at learning languages? I'm going to make it short for you. You know the reason. I will focus on the modal verbs here. I will read it very quickly. You can also follow me. So here in the first one, there is no modal verb. Okay. I don't have to learn. I don't have to learn a foreign language. That's what the British people think. What else? Employees have to speak English. This is also required in Turkey most of the time. Children only have to learn a language until they are 14. They don't have to continue. Okay. Another one is this is the past form of have to. They had to go to the country. And here, so that's, I think, all. Yes. So have to or don't have to, you might remember. These are modal verbs, as you see. Okay. I'll clean it. All right. I will go on with the second page, the next page, let's say. Okay. So have to, don't have to, and must or mustn't. So you have to order a drink and I will open the answers, a sandwich in a bar. This is, let's say, the test that is going to be applied to this guy. It's a kind of test, yes. Ask for directions in the street and follow them. Get a taxi. You have to. So you have to do this. It's necessary. The rules, you mustn't use a dictionary or phrase book. You must only speak Spanish, and you mustn't use hands or mime, gestures, face, or write anything down. All right. So you have to, and you must or mustn't. Okay. Actually, there is not a big difference in the meanings, but still we have to distinguish between have to and must. Okay, so do this, it's important. Do this, it's important. Okay, don't do this, it's a bad idea. I think this is clear. Don't do this, it's a bad idea. It should be you mustn't. Do this, it's important. You have to or you must. Okay, so this is what I meant. There is not a big difference between you have to and you must. All right, maybe this have to is more in general and must is more personal. Maybe you can make such a difference between the meanings. Okay, I don't need to do this. I can't do this. All right. So many British people think I don't have to learn a foreign language because everyone speaks English nowadays. Is this number one or number two? Think about it. It sounds like number one. I don't need to do this. So it's not a must. Okay? Right? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look on the grammar part. Okay, here. Okay, so complete the sentence with the correct form of have to. You have to be careful with the subject pronoun. I don't have to, all right, to go on Saturdays. Janice should be has to, Janice. You have to buy a ticket before you get on the bus. Does your sister have to go to London? Mike has to wear. We have to. Harry, he has a day off, so he is not working today. So it must be negative. Harry doesn't have to, I think, right? Can you wait a moment? Make a phone call. I have to. And again here, be careful with the question form. Do we have to go to bed? It's only 10 o'clock. All right, so be careful with the question. Number 8 and number 3. Be careful. The others are not that important. All right. So here you're going to circle the right option. Sometimes both are possible. Be careful. Here you have to, mustn't cross the road when the traffic lights are red. Okay. So what's your guess? Both are okay or just one? Think about it. Mustn't, of course, because it's a traffic rule. What do I have to? What must I do when I finish exercise? All right. Both. Yes. Why? Because there is no big difference. The concept is free, so no money. It's clear. It's clear. You don't have to. We are late for the meeting. We have to go now. We must go now. Guess both are okay or just one? Both are okay. Okay. Leave the door open. The dog will get out. So, okay, mustn't. It's okay. I must pay Jane back the money she lent me. What's your guess? Both are okay. And in Britain, you have to drive on the left. Again, both are rules. You don't have to, you mustn't be told to be good at football. All right, there are lots of popular footballers who are short but still very good. So I think only one is correct. Okay. Okay. So if you have a look again, sometimes there are two possible answers. Okay. So have a look. I will clear it up. Okay. I'm going back. So the waiter didn't understand Max. This is again related to story. I'll pass it again because we will go on with the grammar. I suppose it's more important to you. All right. So languages. Again, here, very short, adjective plus preposition. Okay. For example, some adjectives are usually followed by certain prepositions. The British are famous for being bad at learning. So, for at learning, okay? For being bad at learning. This is the structure. They go together to make a certain meaning. All right? So, some of them you will remember because we use them daily. Do you think you are good? Is, I think, very clear. Good at learning languages. Is there anything about learning English that you are bad at again? Do you think listening to pop music is good for your English? Are you afraid of spiders? Remember, okay? So what English-speaking countries are you most interested in? All right? So these are the prepositions. Together they make meaning. They make sense. Which towns or cities in your country are full of tourists? Full of? What tourist attractions in your country? What tourist attractions is your country famous for? Are people in your country usually nice to me, to tourists? Do you get angry with tourists? Are people in the capital city very different from people in the rest of the country? Okay, so these are the adjective plus preposition phrases. Have a look again. Okay, again I will pass the writing part. So this practical English part will come up in the next video. Bye bye for now. See you.